Hey guys, how's it going? Mr. Beatle890 here, and today I'm going to be giving you my WWE Money in the Bank 2015 predictions for the show. So let's just get started with the predictions. So let's look at the pre-show match first, which sees R-Truth, excuse me, take on King Barrett. For some reason I thought they'd add a stipulation, maybe like winner enters the Money in the Bank ladder match, but no. Classic WWE, just throw together a random singles match with no real reason. So yeah, I really have no interest in this match. We saw this on Raw and SmackDown fairly recently, like a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, and I think R-Truth has won. I think at least one of them. I think he won the match. I think it might have just been on SmackDown, but I remember R-Truth did beat King Barrett, and that really pissed me off. And also, Truth got the pin on Barrett in the Elimination Chamber. So King Barrett is just literally just falling from grace as we speak, which is a shame because I really thought when WWE decided he would win King of the Ring, I thought I didn't expect him to go for a world title push because clearly you've got so many people around there at the moment that Barrett probably wouldn't even get sniffed. But I thought maybe he'd be a bit more well established, and but instead, I mean, he's been losing just so often, and I'm fine with him losing to people like Neville, every now and then. But when you're losing to people like R-Truth, it's just really not helping, is it? So my prediction for this match is just in hope. My prediction is King Barrett. Hopefully he can, try and get some more momentum, and hopefully this win will help. So I'm gonna go with King Barrett to win the pre-show match. So let's get on to the main card. I think we'll probably just talk about the tag team title match first. The New Day, which will be Big E and Xavier Woods taking on the Primetime Players, Darren Young, Otis O'Neil. This I think could be a decent match. I mean, I don't really know what a lot of people's stance is on the Primetime Players. I quite like the Primetime Players. I mean, I think I like both guys. I think they're both good workers. I think splitting them off in early 2014 was really dumb because Darren Young wasn't even on TV for like ages and he didn't do anything. Otis O'Neil ended up going and teaming up with Heath Slater, so that made no sense and it was just stupid. So I'm glad that the WWE brought them back together. I quite like the Primetime Players. Again, I like the New Day as well. I like the direction that WWE has took with them now that they're heels. They're just a lot more, enjoyable, and it's a lot. It reminds me a lot of that Bo Dallas character where like they're so face that it's heel in a way, and I like that. And yeah, I think this gimmick could go quite far. That's why I think the New Day will retain the tag titles. To be honest, I think WWE has probably got a few more months planned with the New Day as tag champions. The only way I'd really seen the Primetime Players winning the tag titles is if they were, thinking of putting the tag titles on Harper and Rowan, so they do so they could do a face versus heel. But honestly, I think if New Day were to drop the tag titles to a face team, so they could face Harper and Rowan, I think there are better face teams out there than the Primetime Players. Even though I do like the Primetime Players, I just think there'd be better teams to drop it to. So that's why I'm going to go with the New Day to retain the tag team titles. So next we will look at the Divas Championship match, because this one I'm just going to get out of the way really quickly. Nikki Bella versus Paige. Nikki Bella. As I've said, as a lot of people may know from my Ask.fm, I've basically said that Nikki Bella's Divas Championship run since Survivor Series is starting to remind me a lot of that awful Triple H title reign from Armageddon of 2002 to Unforgiven of 2003, where he literally just steamrolled through everyone on the roster. And Nikki Bella's pretty much doing the same here. I mean, she's since she's won the Divas title, she's beaten. Well, she's beaten AJ. She's beaten Paige. She has beaten Naomi. She's beaten Naomi and Paige, and she's going to beat Paige again. I think they're running out of opponents for Nikki Bella to face, and this is why I'm hoping that they really bring up some of them NXT women's wrestlers like Charlotte or Bayley, because I just think, you know, the really the in terms of in-ring work, the Divas division is just shocking. Apart from Paige and like Natalia, and I guess again I can't really think of anyone else. But yeah, I mean Naomi's okay as well. I mean I don't know. I don't know. I just think we need better. We just need better looking, not better working wrestlers. I don't know why I said better looking, better working wrestlers. So yeah, I'm going with Nikki Bella to retain the Divas title, and continue her reign of terror. Next, we'll look at the Intercontinental Championship match, where we see Ryback take on the Big Show. Yay! Anyway, so I mean, I'm fine with Ryback as Intercontinental Champion. Don't get me wrong. Like, this is not a shot at Ryback. I just think with Ryback as if WWE were going to put the Intercontinental Championship on Ryback. I mean, if this was me and I was going to put the Intercontinental title on Ryback, surely you'd want him to have matches against opponents who can work well in the ring. You know, he can have good matches with, that sort of thing. But the Big Show is just the complete opposite to this. This actually could be the worst match of the night. And granted, quite a few of the Nikki Bella Paige matches that we've seen in the past have been pretty shite. This could be a whole new level of shite. I mean, Ryback and Kane was bad, so this could be maybe not as shit, but still very shit. So I'm not really looking forward to this match, simply because it's just going to be a train wreck. But I'm going to go with Ryback to retain. I think WWE, will give Ryback, hopefully after the Big Show, better opponents. But I had this horrible feeling that they're going to try and continue this feud. I really don't think they should. But I think they will at least go to Battleground. And hopefully Ryback will get a good opponent at SummerSlam. Who I don't know, but just get this feud with the Big Show out of the way as soon as possible, because it's just really not interesting and no one really cares. So next we're going to talk about the Money in the Bank ladder match, where the winner gets a contract for a World Heavyweight Championship match where they can cash in anytime, anywhere. So the participants are Dolph Ziggler, Neville, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston, Sheamus, and Kane. First off, I just want to say, when they announced the Money in the Bank participants and they said Kofi Kingston, that was just WWE's way of saying, you know, we need some spots in this match, so we're just going to throw in a high flyer from out of nowhere. So I'm actually looking forward to this match, though. I think there's some good talent in there, a good mixture of sizes. Like, you know, you've got Neville and Kingston, who, you know, the high flyers. Ziggler, he can do some high flying as well, but, you know, he's always good in ladder matches. Like the one he had with Luke Harper at TLC was very good. He's been in some good Money in the Bank ladder matches as well. Roman Reigns and Randy Orton, they'll do their job. Especially Reigns might do some big power moves. You know, Orton, we might get some awesome RKO spots, stuff like that. Sheamus as well, he can do some power spots, and Kane can be there, I guess. So my picks for the match. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to have my main pick, the person I think is going to win, and I'm going to have a dark horse pick. I can't remember if I did this in my Wresltemania review for the IC title ladder match. Anyway, if I didn't, my dark horse pick was Dean Ambrose at that time. But so my dark horse pick for the Money in the Bank ladder match is Neville, because I think clearly WWE does see something in Neville. I mean, he's technically beaten John Cena. Granted, it was by disqualification. You can go on a rant about how that doesn't, it wouldn't count. But technically, a win is a win in the rule book. So, technically, Neville has beaten John Cena, and WWE wouldn't do that if they didn't have faith in him. I mean, do I think they'll give him the Money in the Bank? No, but it's just someone I could see them maybe giving it to as a kind of surprise, you know, a swerve. And I wouldn't mind seeing it, because with the Money in the Bank, you know, you don't have to cash it in straight away. You can, you know, this, you know, it can help them develop, you know, and grow. So Neville can have time to develop his character and just get better. So that's why I could see them giving the Money in the Bank to Neville. However, my pick is Roman Reigns, simply because he's the only person really who's had any sort of storyline going into this ladder match. And, you know, they've had the whole thing where, like, the Authority won him out of a ladder match and yada yada. And, yeah, I just think also there's more of a story with Reigns winning Money in the Bank, I guess, because you've got Rollins as champion, and, you know, Lesnar's coming back soon, so you can kind of maybe recreate WrestleMania at SummerSlam in the main event. So you have, like, you know, Reigns come out and cash in on Rollins and all that, so that could happen, I guess. So my pick is Roman Reigns, Dark Horse, Neville. Then we go on to John Cena versus Kevin Owens. Now, to be honest, I really think Cena shouldn't win this match, simply because I just think Cena's not getting any younger, and Owens is a guy who, you know, he's you know, ever since his new shirts have come out, he's been making money and money and money, and he's someone who people are, you know, he gets a reaction, and he's someone that people are behind. So, you know, it's you know, I think if Owens were to win here, it would be, you know, it would be that opponent that John Cena just can't beat. And, you know, it's a feud that, you know, I just think it's one of those feuds that Owens should win to kind of establish himself as a top guy, and where he should just not lose to Cena. Will I think WWE will actually go through with this? No, I think they're going to have Cena win here and continue the feud. They might have a match at Battleground, who knows. I definitely see them having a SummerSlam match for the US title. Hopefully that's when Owens captures the US title. We'll see. But my prediction is John Cena. I want Owens to win. Okay. Final match, the main event for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Ladder match. Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose. Should be a really awesome match, hopefully. I mean, these guys have had great matches, you know. You can just, you know, for example, you know, they had that great match at SummerSlam, the night after SummerSlam, Hell in a Cell. They had that match on Raw a few weeks ago that was really good. Their match at Elimination Chamber was good as well. I enjoyed that. So, I think this could be a very enjoyable match, especially with ladders involved. Dean Ambrose is obviously going to do some crazy spots, so that should be really fun. And I enjoyed the match here with Wyatt at the TLC. You know, a lot of people didn't, but I enjoyed that. So I think this could be a good match. And well, basically tomorrow, I'm going to do a video on why Seth Rollins should win clean at Money in the Bank. So I'm not really going to go much into detail with this video, but all I'm going to say is my prediction is Seth Rollins, and I think he should win clean. If you want to hear my reason on why Seth Rollins should win this match clean, I'll be doing a video either later today or tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But thanks for listening, guys, to my Money in the Bank 2015 predictions. Please like and subscribe for more videos.